Alright, so we on. Check it out, right? I got a good build for y'all, man. This one's gonna be called Money is the Root of All Evil. Now, why do I say money is the root to all evil? First of all, those words are words of the Matrix. Every single last one of these words, English language, all this shit that's been modernized and revised and all that type of shit, it's all Matrix talk, but y'all understand what the fuck I'm expressing through these words, and that's why I'm using them. Another thing is, right, well, right now I'm on the highway, and I'm kinda in a rush to beat a lot of traffic and shit like that, so you know, if I go off or I'm pausing a little bit, you know what I'm saying, just try to stick to the message for me. Alright, and it's hot as fuck, so let's get this AC popping real quick. I should have already had this done, but you know me, I ain't never preparing before a video. I just motherfucking get on here and do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I want my shit to always be as authentic as possible. So the most I'm doing as far as preparing is knowing what the fuck I'm going to talk about. But I'm not like gathering nothing, because the way this shit works for me is, you know, all the information that I get and I give y'all, that shit just comes to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, and you know, I don't know if any of y'all if you're aware of any of my previous videos, but you know, I'm very spiritual. That's my main thing, and that's what I push on here, because it's important that me and we all know, you know, that spiritual realm is real. You know, it's realer than this realm. And you know what I'm saying, whatever happens here happens in that realm first, but it doesn't happen here the way it happens there. You know what I'm saying? Like, here is only a form of expression from there. You know what I'm saying? It's like motherfucking like here, right? If a fucking nuclear bomb hit motherfucking Kentucky, you know what I'm saying, they gonna feel that shit all the way in motherfucking all, like, probably, you know, the whole motherfucking America gonna feel that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if only a piece of dust is pushed a little further into the farthest East Coast state of America as possible from that motherfucking nuclear explosion. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying the effect is still there. So the bomb might hit motherfucking Kentucky, but the impact of the bomb hitting and the explosion will still push outside of Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? That's what keeps it from being limited in Kentucky. So it's like that. Like, the bomb might go off in the spiritual realm, but it has to impact this realm also. You know what I'm saying? Automatically. What happens there, we follow the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? That's how everything has been created and has been going down. So you figure, as much as we have advanced here, where are we getting it from? And another thing that I push, you know what I'm saying, if you're not familiar with my videos when it comes to the spiritual realm and understanding the spiritual realm, is you got to know that, you know what I'm saying, your thoughts, your prayers, the things that you say inside your head, you're speaking in the spirit realm. So your ancestors, your people you may know who may have died or whatever the case is, they may be able to hear your thoughts depending on the frequency that you're thinking on and the vibrations that you're giving off. And not necessarily that they hear your thoughts, you know what I'm saying, like as in the words or like the way you hear me talking right now. I'm saying that, you know, our words, you know, the bass in my voice, the tone of my voice, yeah, I'm using words, so we hear words, but you got to understand that it's not like word has been something to minimize sound. You know what I'm saying? To break down sound and tone, bass, all that shit, a matter of sound, treble, whatever the fuck you want to call it, All that shit is a matter of breaking down sound like they break down everything else. Everything is broken down here in the Matrix. But you got to look at this shit on a higher level. And I'm not, everything here in the Matrix. So you got to look at this shit on a higher level, right? Right? So just know that, if you're going through some hard times and shit like that, or even if you're going through some good times, let's just say you're going through some hard times. I don't want to get this shit complicated, either or. But you know what I'm saying? If you're going through some hard times, right? And while you're going through these hard times, you might just feel bad, just always feeling bad, right? So it's kind of like you see your emotions. You got to understand those two are part of the spirit realm. The astral realm, the spirit realm, the invisible realm, whatever you call it. And your emotions are your spiritual. See here, you can feel physical. You know what I'm saying? But since we're traveling in spirit, but a lot of people are disconnected from their spirit, so they don't really understand or know how to identify with their spirit or register the things that they're receiving from their selves, their higher selves being their spirit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Your higher self knows better and knows all. Your subconscious is a major part of your higher self, because that's where your subconscious and your spirit receives all in truth. You know what I'm saying? There is no lies and manipulations and bullshit when it comes to that realm. You cannot hide in the spirit realm. You cannot tell a lie in the spirit realm. It's not the way that it works here. That's why when a motherfucker is lying to you here, you will know that shit. You know what I'm saying? You feel that shit. So again, like I said, if you are having hard times and shit and you feel, bad all the time, then you pretty much that's your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Your spirit is traveling through those hard times, and that's what you're feeling. You're in tune with your spirit. It's not necessarily just because you're going through hard times here that you're feeling the way that you feel. No, you're feeling that shit because of where your spirit is traveling in the astral realm, and your spirit is traveling based on you, and based on you from your thoughts, your vibes, your feelings, your perception, all that type of shit. So it's spiritual warfare out here. You know what I'm saying? The way the government got all this mind control and this matrix shit going on, basically they're controlling the spiritual realm. They have religion where people are creating Jesuses and this invisible God, man God, that's supposed to be outside of yourself. No, God is not outside of you. You are God. You know what I'm saying? You are God. Everybody you look at is a god. Animals are gods. Everybody is a god, if that's how you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? We all are some more superior in the spiritual realm, and we all have control over our own space, vibrations, how we act, whatever the case is. But here we don't, because we're influenced. We're heavily influenced. Just like they say, you're born out of sin. Yeah, you're born out of sin because, no, you're not born. You're born out of sin, but you're also born into sin. You know what I'm saying? And that has nothing to do with the astral realm. It's simply because this realm has been taken over by sin. You know what I'm saying? People who are hip and they are awake to the astral realm and how life works and how everything works, they're hip to it. So when you're born out of sin and into sin, being born out of sin is basically, get out of here, dog. I can't stand when people do that stupid shit. Let me get over, man. Go and ride slow until I'm ready to go around you. You know what I'm saying? That's like, that's that motherfucker got shit on their spirit that they need to work on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't cutting lanes to go slow and slow nobody down. I'm keeping it moving. But anyways, right? Even that right there was something to get me off topic, to forget what I was discussing. But so yeah, right? You're born out of sin because your parents who give birth to you, your parents here in this spiritual realm, I mean in this matrix realm, they are unaware, they are not awake for the most part, I'm not saying nobody's parents were awake. Some people are like kind of hip, like they know something's up, but they're not really sure on what it is, or you know, like they're very cultural and they're spiritual, but they're not really in tune fully. You know what I'm saying? They're not really woke. So your parents who are part of the matrix and they give birth to you and they sign that motherfucking birth certificate, that right there, you're born into sin. You're born in a hospital of the motherfucking, of the matrix, of of the elites, the elites of the matrix. You're born into their system, and that's what you abide by from the time that you're born, more than likely until the time that you die, unless you wake the fuck up in the meantime. And the only way that you really wake the fuck up is if somebody wake you the fuck up, or if you're going through like a lot of hard times where it's like you just gotta fucking get creative, because creativity comes from within. And in order to wake up from this fucking matrix, you gotta go within. You know what I'm saying? So you either gonna fall on them hard times, and that's just gonna make your ass think. Because remember, when you feeling good and everything's going good, your creativity can be at a minimum. You know what I'm saying? Because you feeling good. It's not really, you might chase that feel good and want to still do certain things, but that's how people fall off. That's how they end up getting comfortable and shit, and that's where they lose creativity. So the thing is, when you're down and you're having those hard times, that keeps you creative because you're continuously fighting. You're continuing to strive. You're continuing to motherfucking figure out ways to make shit better, or to do things better, or just to be a better person, period. You know what I'm saying? So, bang, let me go back to what I was saying. When you're having a hard time, like you're going through a lot of hard times in this realm of reality, and what that is when that switch goes, some shit ever happen where damn well usually you would be worried about this situation, whatever it is that happened, you would be worried and shit. And sometimes maybe confused and just not knowing what to do and all that type of shit. But then you may have them other situations where you would have been worried about the situation, but you ain't even fucking worried about it. And it's like you trying to worry about the shit because any other day or any other time or whatever that you would have been worried about it, but for some reason you just can't worry about it. You're not worried about the shit. All right, well, that's because of the astral realm, the spiritual realm. You got to understand this, right? Your spirit is ahead of you. This realm is following the spirit. See, the spirit didn't come from this realm. Everybody think, oh, when a motherfucker died, you turned into a spirit. No, you was already in spirit before you came here. Your spirit had to travel through this realm of reality in order for you to manifest into this realm of reality and to have this experience in the physical. You got me? So bang, right? Now, so when that spirit can't worry, you've been going through all these, let's say you've been going through all these hard times still, right? And then all of a sudden, you've been on your creative shit and all that and trying to do everything to come up out of these hard times and, staying afloat and maintaining until you can get ahead or whatever the case may be. Maybe you even just going down, down, down every day. But then one day that shit changed, And when that shit changes, it's like, damn, like you feel that shit. That motherfucker just changed. Something happened. But you don't know what happened. You don't know why you feeling different. But because you feeling different, it's like it's a sign or a signal or something telling you that things is about to get better for you, or things is about to change and at least go in a positive direction, even if it don't get better in a way that you can see it right in front of your eyes right away or whatever the case is, because the feelings going to come first. And the reason why all the feelings come first is just like intuition. Like if you feel a motherfucker's energy's off, or if you feel a motherfucker's lying, or if a motherfucker's telling the truth, all that shit is based on intuition, and that is your spiritual feeling. See, your spirit's physical feeling is your emotional feelings. You feel me? So bang, because I'm breaking this shit down because I'm trying to get to the point to where the money is the root of all motherfucking evil. Word. I'm about to bump into some more traffic. Alright, so now that we got that out the way, and y'all know that everything comes from the spiritual realm first before it reaches here, because it has to manifest here. You know what I'm saying? So let's say that's why we get signs and shit. before anything. And then you be like, damn, I knew that was gonna happen. Or I knew I shouldn't have did that. Or I knew I should have did that shit. See, and that's, you get the feelings because in that spiritual realm, you gotta understand this, right? Language, all this physical talking and shit, all these words that I'm saying to you, yeah, it's matrix shit like I said, but it's a form of communication also. So let's look at it in the form of communication way. This form of communication coming as words, you gotta understand they start as your thoughts first. Your thoughts is in the astral realm, the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? So those thoughts are happening there. Your thoughts are being brought to you based on, it's being sent to you from your spirit based on your spiritual travel in the astral realm. You know what I'm saying? Your spirit is ahead of you. So your life, everything is already predicted and happened. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily happened because all things are still possible. But the thing is, your spirit already traveled. So anything that you're going to decide to do, it's already pretty much known what you're going to decide to do. It's already pretty much known what you're willing and more than likely going to do. But at the same time, you still have the option to change that shit by choice. That's why we have choice. So your spirit goes through, I'm gonna say this like in layman's term, but this is not how exactly it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's like this kind of. So it's sort of like, you know, like this car in front of me is going, right? And that car in front of me might see a motherfucking dead because I'm on the highway. Well, it don't matter, I guess. But, you know, the fuck is... So the car in front of me, right? It might see a dead, like 2 cars up in front of that. I don't see the motherfucking dead because I'm behind this car. You know what I'm saying? So that car is like, say, my spirit. And then, you know, the motherfucker in the car might call me like, yo, watch out because we about to pass a motherfucking dead. He's sticking out into the road a little bit, so make sure you stay a little bit to the right. Don't get into the other person's lane, but just stay a little bit to the right. That's like your spirit, God. That's how your spirit works. You know what I'm saying? Your spirit is already traveling, but the thing is, you got to understand this realm of reality first. You got to get the fuck out the matrix. You got to get out of the illusion, the pictures that they painting, that whole American dream or this civilian shit or the structure of the government shit, all this structured shit is bullshit. It's the creation of their illusion, but you got to understand that by them controlling your physical body, they are controlling you in the motherfucking spiritual realm. But the thing is, it's not that they're controlling your spirit, because they can't control your spirit, but you control your fucking spirit. So if they're controlling you, then they're controlling your spirit. But the thing about it is, you are you're not talking to your spirit. You know what I'm saying? You are your fucking spirit. So your vibes, your feel, your emotional state, all of that shit consists of steering and directing and telling your spirit which way to travel and go. Now, along that travel, the spirit is your foreseer. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, all right, so we're going down this road. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you make a fucking plan to do something and you think the plan out before you do it, right? So if you're thinking the plan out before you do it, you see all possibilities that may happen. You might not see all of them, but you may see some possibilities that may happen, right? So the fact that you can see some possibilities that may happen, that's basically your spirit telling you what may be up ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? Your spirit is traveling already right there. That is your spirit traveling and sending you motherfucking word back. Like, listen, you're telling your spirit the goal and what you want to go for. You know what I'm saying? And you're telling your spirit what you want to do. But your spirit is telling you the possibilities of what may happen along that travel in this physical realm. But it comes to you because, see, in the spiritual realm, your spirit is familiar with the spiritual realm. It knows what's going on there. So it knows how to convey the message to you. And it also knows, which, remember, I'm saying it and I'm talking about your spirit, but that is you. You know what I'm saying? It's your higher self. And if you're not in tune with your higher self, then you're not going to realize that you're even communicating with yourself. And you're going to keep missing the messages from yourself, looking for a message from God, this outside spirit. No, you are God. Get that shit through your motherfucking head. When you praying, all you doing is praying to yourself and your ancestors. Your ancestors, see, the thing is, we're protected. You know what I'm saying? We have spirits around us all the time. And I don't mean necessarily around just physical body, although I do, I'm sure that they are around your spirit, your body physically, but not necessarily that they can look at you in the physical realm. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you'll be in the bathroom taking a piss and there's a spirit there looking at your dick. You know what I'm saying? It's not that type of shit. What I'm saying is basically your spirit is always around your ancestors, but because you're having this physical body experience, you are, you know, you're having this physical body experience, so you're not really, you wouldn't really know unless you tap in. See, the spirits are surrounding your spirit. You ever seen the movie Us? All right, bang, and Us, right? Actually, I'm not even gonna use that. But you know, it's like your spirits, there are spirits always around your spirit. You know what I'm saying? They not looking into this realm of reality. They know what's going on in this realm of reality, and they can navigate this realm of reality based on our vibrations and frequencies and everything that we're giving off to it. That's how that works. So bang, right? So when you are always having that bad feeling, again, I know I keep going back to this, but this is like a checkpoint. So when you're always, you know, feeling bad and you're going through all these hard times, and then all of a sudden that feeling changed, but you don't know why it changed because you're still in the fucking position that you in and all that shit. But then if you pay attention, right, something might work out in your favor. It might not be nothing big. It could be the smallest thing. It could be somebody gave you a fucking $1. You know what I'm saying? You have to pay attention, and if you're appreciative to everything, you won't miss it. You know what I'm saying? If you appreciate everything and you're genuine and you're loving and you're kind, you're not going to miss these signs. Trust me, you won't miss these fucking signs. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because look, you see my motherfucking arm? I don't know if you can see this shit. Can you see it? Can you see the motherfucking goosebumps? This is real shit that I'm talking to you about. And that's like, you know what I'm saying? Look, they coming deep. They on me. And that's like the spirits letting me know, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like as if the crowd is cheering, you know what I'm saying? In the spiritual realm, the other spirits are cheering for me, like, yeah, let them know what's going on. You got it, you hitting. And you know what I'm saying? My spirit is feeling that goodness. So in the physical realm, I'm feeling goosebumps and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know that their presence is there. There's good spirits around me, and they letting me know that they did. All right, so bang. So when you in that situation and you know, you start feeling different, even though your situation ain't different, and your thoughts may not even be different either. You may still be thinking negative. You might still be hopeless. You might be every fucking thing, but except you know something changed. You don't know what. Because remember, everything counts. Every single little piece of us, everything counts. Everything counts and matters. Every action, reaction, everything, every movement, every fucking breeze that blow, every piece of pollen that come off the tree, everything has and serves its purpose. That's the main thing, and that's what I want y'all to know. But I want you to know that it all serves from the astral realm first. You know what I'm saying? So when things are going, when your spirit is coming out of that bad energy zone, that zone where it just feels like it's going through all that negativity and shit like that, things start happening. So you have to look at the direction that you're heading in. Not necessarily that you're deciding to head in, but I'm saying look at the direction of what's happening to you, what's happening around you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it could be something small as somebody giving you $1. And you might be like, you know, you might be at work and it might be $1 tip. And the thing is, you might be looking at it like, man, I'm working and shit. Motherfucker only gave me $1. But at the same time, everything matters. Remember, everything counts. So that $1, you might have been getting 5s all day. And then you get $1. So that $1 may mean like, yo, you going down. Something's descending in the astral realm. Not necessarily that you're gonna crash or anything like that, but it's just saying like, it could even be telling you like, take a step back. You know what I'm saying? Take a step back and look at something. You're moving too fast, or you know what I'm saying? Like that. Or you may be broke as fuck, and then somebody give you a motherfucking $1. Now you got $1. That's moving forward. You get what I'm saying? That shows you that the direction of your momentum is going forward. in the direction that you want to go in the direction that you prefer for it to go in the direction that you prefer to be in. You get what I'm saying? That's how that shit works. You got to be able to look out for these signs. You got to pay attention. And in order to do that, you got to know that the astral realm is real. It's a whole bunch of people that's always talking about, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, this sign, that sign, and blase, blase, blah. And the problem comes down to your motherfucking religions or your cultures and the shit that you believing in, because you not understanding that it's you that's actually doing everything from the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? You got to get the fuck off that whole, I'm praying to God shit. So let me tell you about them